With set 6 of Vanguard just around the corner, this weekend was pre-release events at card shops who hosted. And thankfully, while my card shop didn't host a tournament for it, they did have the kit, so I was able to buy a kit, and I have 30 packs remaining from it to open. I did open some 17 packs already at the card shop to do some trades, so I will show those reveals at the end once we get to opening the pack. But we do get 2 playmats in the kit. I already took this one out because I thought it was too appropriate not to use it, so we got that in the background. I'll also post a picture, put a picture up on the screen of the playmat in its full glory without these blocking it. And I'll also post a picture of what the actual kit looks like, both closed and open. I won't be showing exactly how it was when I opened it because I did give away 1 playmat. I only have 30 packs left, but I will show that on the screen for those of you who haven't seen it. But with all that being said, let's just start opening these because I've been super excited. Actually, first, go over the promos. Like all kits, you always get your over trigger promos. Always nice to see it. They look great without the border. I believe there are 8 in here because there's 8 kits in here. There are also 8 of these promo cards. A really great one here, the Empiring Blue Dragon Shelling Cannon Dragon, a promo that Flagberg's been waiting for a while now. So once we open up the cards, I'll take one out so we can look at the card. But let's get what we're here for, the packs. So I'll be opening 3 of them. My fiance will be opening the other 3 that are remaining, and I'll just show all my cards. I'll show the double res and above that my fiance pulls, and we'll also go over kind of all the high rarity stuff I got at the end here. So each kit comes with 5 cards. Usually they will go anywhere from like $20 to $30 is what I've heard, and they just have a little thing over top of it, so it's really just slide off to get the 5 packs. Pack art looks great here, and it's exactly the same as it will be with the set, but let's just start cracking into them. So, a lot of great stuff in this set to start out with. There are, actually I should go over what the packs say. So thankfully there's some information on the back here. So we're cracking into these, I think it's important that it's the normal pack breakdown, but there's only 106 new cards in this set with 15 triple rares, the 5 over trigger reprints, 15 double rares, 20 rares, 50 commons, and 1 world original. I have not seen the world original yet, and of course there are 2 different types of DSRs. 15 double frame rares and 35 frame rares, so not bad. 7 cards per pack as always with 2 rare or above packs. So that's the breakdown we're looking at. So let's just properly start digging into these packs and see what I get. So I will say the 2 kits I did open were pretty good. So here, let's see if we can get the cards to focus. There we go. We've got Dragon Empire supporting the crossover dress play, the draw trigger for Dark States. Love this artwork. It's so cute, a little gear dragon there. If I needed 5k draw triggers, I'd definitely choose to run this one. Got front trigger for Dragon Empire. This is a very trigger-heavy pack. Front trigger for Keter Sanctuary, even though it looks like it should be a Tachikaze card. Real interesting. Menacing Tiger, pretty good for Youthberg right out of the gate, just discard synergy. Got a rare here, the really interesting card, just a simple during your turn gains 5k. Really like that effect there for Leonore. It's simple yet effective as it works on both boosts. And start the triple rare, nice. Galactic Hero Direct full, it's not fully anymore, it's 4EL. Cool. So I'm definitely debating on building Unite Dino, so to have this card is quite nice. Already a great hit. My fiance got a hit from her case, let's see what it is. Ooh, another triple rare. One of the cover cards of this set for the new crossover dress, the Garo Verena. Really cool looking one here. I'm not going to spend too much time going over the effects of cards unless I really want to point it out, as I will be opening some boxes next week. I have a whole case coming. Just a nice card to see for the crossover dress deck. So I'm going to set that one to the side. Oh, let's just throw it up here because that's a really cool one. Right away here, Dryad for Stoicheia. Nice to see those back for a nice heal trigger. Divine Sister Benny for Keter Sanctuary. Draw trigger for Brancate. Love the artwork on this one as well. A nice card for Greedon. I don't know if I will run it, but it definitely, if I'm noticing deck out problems, this card will be great. And that 10,000 power just means it attacks for better numbers. The Steel Equipped Dragon Bargain. So this is not, it is a Prayer Dragon. Okay, it is a Prayer Dragon. So one of the new Prayer Dragons to help crossover dress stuff. Real interesting there. The order for Youthberg, I don't think it'll be used too much, as Counterblast is not easy to come by, but still pretty cool that it does get that support there to help it search out its crossover dress pieces. And a double rare here, Diablos Girls Ivanka. I don't think this one will really be played in the optimal list. We haven't seen it for the Bruce deck, excuse me. But it's still a pretty cool card. What does it do again? Oh, that's right, because it's when this boosted attack hits a Vanguard. You can also put the rear guard that boosts this unit on the bottom deck to draw a card and choose one of your other units to give this power plus 5,000. So not a bad effect if it just wasn't an on-hit. I think that's what really holds it back there is, while it does get 2 chances to on-hit, you really only... Well, you really don't, though, actually, because it needs to be boosted. So not the best, but Bruce also has such a high card quality that thankfully the triple rare really helps it out there. So let's see. Moving on, we'll start out the third pack. See if I get to focus again. Heal Trigger, another Blaze Maiden for Dragon Empire. Looks nice. Heal Trigger for Keter Sanctuary. Front Trigger for Stoicheia. More Insect Sport. The nice order for Leonore, just being able to produce their own kind of, what is it called? The Wild Intelligence, but specific for Leonore. Quite nice. It's not exactly Wild Intelligence, but it does call 2. Yeah, calls 2, grade 1s or less. The ride line for the new Nirvana Jiva, the Reno. PG for Brandgate, really nice. Planet Wall Dragon, like seeing the reprints of the PGs with new artworks is really cool. And, ooh, I got a frame rare here. So those, I don't know what the rates are since this is a new kind of rarity. That looks awesome. The frame around it, the eeriness, but that's of the, in the dim darkness, the Frozen Resentment. Interesting name there. That looks awesome. I believe that is for the one of the double rares of the set. I don't really love this card for Zora since it costs a Soul Blast, but the fact that this card exists is really nice. I just think it does competes too closely with Spiritual Body Condensation, and you'd rather get the 5k than the mill 3. But that being said, though, I could definitely see this card being run in some decks if they need the mill over the 5k, so quite nice there. And Mawance has another good pull, and I am especially happy about this one. This is a great one. Youthberg Rebel Form Gust. I did trade for one of these, so this is my second copy. A great way to start out with. Just really powerful. One of the most expensive cards. I think it's going on TCG Player for like $58 right now, which it should not be $58. Do not believe pre-sale prices, but it's kind of funny that it is going for that. So really nice pull there. Really starting out strong with 3 triple rares and a frame rare. Really like that. So let's see. I got 2 more packs left for this kit, so well on the way for it. Let's get started with a Capable Helper here for the Hero ride line. Quite nice for that one. Unfortunately, it's not a hero itself, which I think really holds the card back. There we go. Crit for Keter Sanctuary. Kind of like the crit art better for the trial deck, but not bad. Another Diabolos card, or Diabolos. Heal Trigger for Brandgate. Again, they killed it with the Brandgate trigger arts, in my opinion. Flutter Dragon. Another one of the orders. And, ooh, a Martinoa, the Keter Sanctuary over trigger. Nice to see these over triggers reprinted here. Not a bad one. This has been the one that's historically gone for the most. And actually pulled 2 SPs of it when I opened, I don't even remember how many boxes of set 1. I got 2 SPs for it. Sold both of them, but hey, just one, the regular trigger one. So got another one. I think like it's the highest I've seen is like $22 to $25, and it's just by far and away like the closest to it was maybe 17. I don't know why that one in particular was going for so much. I think maybe it's just early on because of the Martinoa combo with it. Not the Martinoa, the Ultima combo in Premium. But anyway, starting off with another Flutter Dragon. Seen some repeats here. Draw Trigger for Keter Sanctuary. Trickstar, reprint in the set. Very crucial if you're starting to play Crossover Dress. The Draw Trigger for Stoicheia. Some Sorceress support. Not too bad here. Some shield increase. Planet Wall Dragon. Very nice for the PGs. Again, just nice reprint here. Always like to see that. And ending off with a Leonorn. Quite nice here. So pretty stacked here. 2 triplers, a frame rare, and an over trigger. Cannot complain. I know Leonorn was going for a lot in Japan. I don't know if it will in the United States, but with set 7 making it a really powerful deck, at least for looks like from the get-go, definitely can see that going up. So don't really have much room here. So let me, I'll throw it over here. Try not to knock all of it over. So far pretty good. A good showing for the triplers. 2 PGs already. Really like that. All right, so that was the first of 6. Well, that's 2 of 6 kits now. So let's move on to my second one. So another 5 packs here. So let me crack into it. Starting off with the Diabolos Reverser DeAndre. Really cool card here that when it's placed on regular circle from Soul, if you have a Vanguard Bruce in this card name, it gets 10,000 power until end of turn for every 2 cards in your damage zone. So it works similarly to the double rare from Festival Collection, as it can gain up to 20k. The only difference is this one gets to 20k immediately and for both attacks as long as you have 4 cards of damage, while the other one will only have plus 10k for the first attack, plus 20k for the second attack. So interesting difference there. I do see a lot of people using that, as if you just take a ton of damage early on, it's a lot easier just to achieve. It's pretty easy to achieve that 4 damage and then just to swing for this twice for at least 30k. So pretty good. More sorceress support. Another capable helper. We've already seen that one. Already seen the crit trigger. Already seen a lot of this actually. And actually didn't see what was there because the camera was in the way. So we've got a rare for the Seraph Snow deck. I didn't see many of these be used. The deck's really good as is, but I'm not a Seraph Snow player, so I can't really speak on it. And let's see. Starting off, ooh, I forgot this card was in here, the Novoria. Really like this because I love Orifice. This card really helps it be super aggressive. The power gain is nice for the first attack. Being able to make 5 attacks on your first grade 3 turn with this card is really nice. So really, I forgot this card was actually in here, so I'm very happy to have that pull because definitely want to upgrade my Orifice deck here. All right, do you have a pull? Ooh, strong for the triple rare. So this is a really cool looking card. Unfortunately, it's, I think, considered the worst triple rare of the set, as it's only like 5k booster, but being able to force your opponent to intercept with all their cards, or all the cards that can intercept, not too bad. Just certainly not the best, and I think Leonore has better pieces. But I will say, though, that artwork and color scheme looks amazing in my opinion. On to the second pack here. Got another Alter Rate Spear Dragon. Love that heel trigger artwork. Another Flutter. Another draw for Keter. Trick Star. Draw trigger. Order for Cross Overdress. Don't really like how it has you discard, so you break even, but not too bad. I think the real thing is a counterblast problem. The new Nirvana deck definitely has a counterblast problem, so I don't think you have room for counterblast for this order. Into just 2 rares, so sometimes we'll get that. It's bound to happen. I've had such great hits so far. I mean, literally the last one was frame rare, triple rare, triple rare, over trigger, double rare, if I remember correctly. So have to have a down pack at least once. So not too bad. Oh, and another triple rare for my fiance. Double rare. Oh yeah, this is the double rare one. The Bills Verine, I believe is what it's called. Bills, that's how they translate, not Bills. So really cool there. This one's definitely really powerful. I was a bit worried about the crossover just mechanic at first, just because you're putting 3 cards into one that just can get sniped by one ability, but this having the built-in protection is so nice. Really awesome looking artwork, and really powerful ability to help you also discard your cross overdress pieces early and add them back. So quite like that there. Throw it over top of the Garo for now. I think that one's definitely better than Garo. I think Garo is, funny enough, the worst of the bunch. Not that's bad, but the other 2 I think are a bit better. So draw a front for Storkea, the Leonore Order, Reno, another order, so Sweets That Become an Evil Dream. Draw a card for counterblast on the top card deck, put it on the top or bottom of your deck, or discard it. So it cycles itself for counterblast and some minor stacking. I don't think that's really worth it, but interesting that Storkea actually has access to it. More Diabola support. Ooh, Freed for Youthberg here. One of those cards that I could definitely see running as an extra booster that I can easily throw out to attack. So nice to get that. And another rare here. So this is looking to be the worst kit of the case of the pre-release kit so far, as this has 2 rares. So that would, if you just bought 1 kit and you got that, I would feel a bit sorry for you. But since I bought all of them, it's no harm there. Just means that hopefully some good stuff in later packs. So let's see if we can break that just double rare curse that we have going on for these 2 packs here with this one. So Sorceress support. Ooh, Heroes Base Aegis. Really like to see this card. I'm glad that's only a common as well. So first one of that for the hero archetype, because I did trade 1 away. Really like to see that. This is a cool looking artwork. I don't think we've seen this one. I don't think the card's that great. Phase Transition Dragon, but it looks awesome. Crit for Storkea. Glad to see that as well. Another awesome looking Sea Serpent Dragon type looking one. Recorder Raccoon. Really funny looking one. So not too bad. Funny enough, it says when this unit boosts, if you have a Leonore Vanguard, your opponent cannot intercept until end of that battle, which is real interesting with something that forces your opponent to intercept here for the same deck. So definitely interesting. Let me read over these 2 to see if I can figure out how they would interact, because I hadn't thought about that. Oh, okay. I misremember this card. So it actually chooses one of your opponent's grade 2 or less rear guards that is not being attacked and moves it to the guard circle. So it does not make it intercept. So no weird interactions there. So, okay. Pretty cool. Ooh, yes. I don't know why they call it Custodial Dragon. That's interesting for Stoichea, but it looks... This is a really cool looking card. I really like the artwork for it, so glad to see it. And nope, still a double rare, but hey, at least I got a PG. Not too bad there. So I have one more pack for this. See if... This is definitely a really sad kit here, so let's see if I can get something to win off, because I think it only has had a double rare so far. Ooh, though, final pack for my fiance's kit that she just opened, the Enucleate Angel. Really nice card for Youthberg, be able to provide some counter charge. Even if you do have to sacrifice itself, at least you get the plus 5k from it. So Youthberg definitely has a problem where it doesn't really plus, but just having extra utility like this, especially if you just need the extra counterblast for things or to go for game, is quite nice for sure. So throw it over there. So let's see, can I break the last pack curse? There we go, looks quite nice. Crit for Dragon Empire, I don't think I've seen that yet. Ooh, this cool looking golem thing for Stoichea. I love the artwork on it. Probably won't be used, but nice card for Stoichea to have access to. Haven't seen this one, the Furnace-Splode Dragon. Cool one for Dragon Empire. Draw for Dragon Empire, more Blaze Monks. Nope. Flattened Shire for the hero deck. Quite nice to see this. Happy to see her. And I kind of already saw what it was. Another double rare. So, hey, at least 2 double rares. Better than just another double rare pack. And this is a pretty good double rare here. The Ramada here, just to be able to draw 2, draw 2 and discard 1 when it's put in the original dress. I think it would be a bit too good if it could draw 2, but at the same time, I don't know if it would be a problem. So, really cool to see. And actually, another double rare that was skipped over. The Battle Silent Theodicea. Back rear guards are all your other rear guards in the same column. This unit cannot be attacked by your opponent's rear guards. Cool card here. Don't know how much use it's going to see, but it's nice that Stoichea has a card like this just for if the utility case ever comes up. So not too bad there. All right, final 2 kits here to wrap this up. 10 more packs total. Let's see if we can open any more goodies. So won't spoil what trippers I've already seen. But actually, I can't even think of the number. I can think of a few that we haven't seen yet. I'm not going to see how many because I'm not going to be sure on it. All right, so start off the draw trigger here. Starter for the hero rhyme line. People like to joke it's the baby because it's a little baby. Anyway, this is a cool look on a mech for Keter Sanctuary instead of Brantgate. So cool looking one here. The new Ryu for the rhyme line. Another order for Nirvana specifically. The Blitz order for it, not too bad. 20k shield. You can stop doing that. Something good. I didn't see what it was. Spirits that roam. Until end of your turn, you may... Oh, it pretty much gives the... I forget what the card is called. It's a double rare for Stoichea that can move all around. I don't think it's great on an order. You really don't want to discard one just to be able to move all your stuff around. So, and, okay. Amelie, not too bad. 10k booster with the ability to draw. Unfortunately... Soul is a bit difficult in Leonore, so not the best card, but still just another. It's a decent booster at least. Do like it. Is there a good one? Ooh, this one looks awesome. Oh, another frame rare. Okay. So that's the second frame rare we revealed on camera, and it is the Bavsagra support. That looks awesome, actually, with the artwork and such. I swear these Seal Dragons have just gone darker and darker as the sets have progressed. I'm not too sure how this one specifically is doing. It's cool that it can call itself from Drop Zone, but it does cost a counterblast, and you have so many great double rares. Or not double rares, grade 2s, and also grade 3s for that matter for the Bavsagra deck. Like, you still want to use Travis just for the extra soul charge. But yeah, still a good looking one. Nice that it does have that power plus 5,000, so really like that. Alright, put that in front of the other frame rares, that's 2. So continuing on. I would imagine that's probably all the frame wares we're going to see from this, but who knows? We want to see some more of those triple rares. I don't know if there's any double rares I still want to see, though. I'm trying to remember what double rares. There are actually less double rares, I think. No, there are 15. Another over trigger would be nice. So front, another Menacing Tiger, another one of the Rhythmic Kiwis, Divine Sister Benny, another one of the Prayer Dragons, Bill Skill. Really nice to be able to just get back a Prayer Dragon if your Overdress card's retired. Not too bad. Soul Blast 2 is kind of hefty, but since you got +1 on board, not bad at all. And yes, oh, I lied. There is a double rare I want. It's this one for my Greedon deck. Really like this card. This really does a lot for Greedon, in my opinion. Funny enough, the counter charge, it's nice, but it's really that ability just to give power to the cards you call off of the Bubetsu, which I think the deck was really missing, because you can't always get Persona Ride. It's not the most consistent in this deck, and sometimes you do have to just throw it into Soul. So the fact that you don't have to rely on that anymore for power to make your 4th and possibly 5th attack that much more threatening is super nice. So I love seeing that card there. That one definitely goes up there. That's one I'm really excited for. So now I think I can say there isn't many double rares that I really am expecting to see or really want. I think the big two are just the Enucleate Angel, the Desire Devil, and the Novaria for Orphist. So let's see. Ooh, we got the surprise egg here, the new starter replace for the new Nirvana Jiva. One of those guys. Front, another Gear Chronicle-esque card with the Gear Chronicle deck coming up. That's nice to see. And it's not confirmed for English. I know it comes out next month for Japan, and it seems like it is coming to English. They just don't want to announce when it is. There's a robot for Brandgate. The nice front trigger there. The grade 1 for the Hero Ride line. Architect Parseal. Another one of the Keter Sanctuary PGs, the Palladium Zeal Dragon. Looks awesome. Into, ooh, okay, one of the triplers I hadn't seen yet, and actually the card on the playmat, Direful Doll Amand. I don't know if it's Amadine. Yeah, that sounds better. Amadine, really cool card. I like its utility. It doesn't have much use right now, but being able to gain that 10,000 power and also be able to increase their soul charge effects, I totally see that being great. Moving into new decks and such. So, oh, here we go. So here is the double rare. We got the frame rare for this one, but this is the double rare version. Also looks quite nice. There's definitely more than just those two, but there's two. One is specifically I want to see. Sorceress. I don't think we've seen this with the Heat Stamping Dragon. Pretty interesting for Dragon Empire. Love the Stargrass crit here for Brandgate. Another Prayer Dragon. Cute draw trigger. Another flat insert Soufre. Into, ooh, Unite Dinos. Unite Dinos, Unite Dinos. Love this card. Really, I think I will build it. Don't think it'll be too expensive. And I've had fun with that deck, so quite like it there. And another triple rare. So the Merciless Count Bodus. Cool card here. Kind of, it's not exactly the Drejuled support, but it does work for it. What's really cool is it actually leads to a 2-card combo that lets you attire your opponent's rear guards on their turn with the Soul Blast 4 Greedon order. So pretty cool tech that some people have been using. I don't think it's really the best as it is a 2-card combo, and if your opponent gets rid of this, it shuts down the Greedon order itself. Isn't that great? But kind of funny combo here. I think it's something neat to keep in mind. I'm running out of space up here to kind of store those cards, so I'll throw that over there. So 2 more packs. Let's see if, in total, one for me, one for my fiance. Let's see if we can get the triple rare that I am thinking of. I don't think I've seen it yet, and I really want it. So, that being so, even when I don't, great pulls here. The Mech for Keter, Dark States Crit, Ryu, DeAndre, front for Dark States, Explosive Torch, Explosive Torture, and, okay, ending off a bit anticlimactic for my pack, but one of the PGs is never a bad thing. So, and we do have a double rare, so definitely not ending off as a dud. So the triple rare I was actually looking for and hoping to pull was the Combine Rusher, as that's a big one, and that's going to be probably a pricey one, as it is a very generic card that's going to be great for any Brandgate deck. So Term Fracture Dragon, an interesting card here, an on-hit to draw one and put one to Soul. I like the timing on this that you get the draw before you put into Soul. It is an on-hit, so it's not the best, but just for a double rare slot, I don't think it's too bad. So, not too bad here. Let me organize these cards, and we'll go over all the cards that I actually opened here that are of note. Real quick before getting into what I got from my kit, just showing off the Shelling Cannon Dragon here. Misprint here does have the Intercept symbol instead of the Twin Drive. It should have Twin Drive. But a really great card for Flagbird to finally have access to. I'm actually really tempted to pick up Flagbird because the pieces I'm missing aren't that expensive. I've stolen my Inlet Pulses from Magnolia. So kind of tempted to build that because with this card, the deck becomes a whole lot more interesting to me. But awesome looking card and a great way to make it pretty easy access actually. So not too bad. But getting to the pulls here, So for the triple rares, I got only the Garo Varina. Oh, sorry, actually that's not true. So open Garo Varina. I did not get the grade 3, the Vars Varina, if I remember its name correctly. I did open Nirvana Jiva, but I did trade it away. So that's from the first set of packs. But 1 Garo, so 2 of the Dragon Empire triple rares. I got all 3 of the Dark States triple rares, the Bodus, the Julian, and the Amandine. So actually just go like that. So got all 3 of them there. Not too bad. For Brantgate, I only got 2 of their triple rares, the Dianos and Direct Fully. So really wish I had gotten the Combined Rush here, because I definitely want that card. And having extras, because I also, since even though I'm getting a case, having extra Combined Rushers so I have more to sell is also quite nice to help make back my money. So still though, 2 cards for a deck I'm probably going to build. Not too bad. For Keter Sanctuary, I did open all 3 of the Youthberg cards, which is really nice because I am planning on building this deck. So I got Skyfall Arms, Revelform Gust, Schneisel. We have to have those 3. And I actually traded for another Skyfall Arms and Schneisel. So, and actually a Gust. So I'm starting with 2 copies of each, which is really nice. I think that's better than the Combined Rusher for sure. And for Stoicheia, I got the Leonorn and the Sakius. So I did not see the Diantha, I believe, is the final card here that would go there. Yeah, no, it is the Diantha. So missing one of those battles not too bad, as I don't think that's one of the best cards that you could be running there. I think it's next set that a great one comes out that is actually like an on play to call one from drop, so not too bad there. So I was only missing, I got 12 triple rares and was just missing 3 of them, so not bad at all. And actually I'm pretty happy with the ones I did get. For the Overtrigger reprints, the 2 I still have are Elder Breath and Amart to Noah. 2 really good ones, as I think Elder Breath is the most high rolly. It can steal games from you, but also has some of the, if you check it on tournament, it's probably one of the worst times to check the Overtrigger. It's not bad. It's pretty much a crit trigger. And then Amart to Noah, really powerful Overtrigger, especially for Bastion. The other Keter decks can't make great use of it, but just giving all your front row drive checks is not bad at all. So 2 great Overtriggers. I did also pull the Bless Favor, but I did trade that one away to get myself that Revelform Gust. I traded that to get the Revelform Gust with the Nirvana Jiva, as I'll easily be getting playing more Overtriggers, and my friend needed that Overtrigger, so had no problem departing with that one. So 3 Overtriggers, that's pretty good. And moving on to the double rares, I believe I got 1 of each. So there's all 3 Dragon Empire ones, all 3 Dark States ones, all 3 Brantgate, all 3 Keter Sanctuary, and oh wait, maybe Diantha is, because I always confuse these 2, the Amelie with the Diantha. No, I think it is the Diantha that's the call one from drop. There we go. It's not from next set. So yeah, that's the triple rare I missed. Actually, that's a really good triple rare. Never mind that I'm missing. I thought it was this one. I'm like, it's not the best, but no, that's actually amazing. So there's those double rares. For the PGs, because I think that's huge as well, got 3 Dragon Empire PGs, only 2 Dark States PGs. Oh, actually, no, that's a lie. I know where the other one is. I did get 3. One of them is in my Drajul deck that I was playing there. So so I did get 3 of these. Quite nice there. It was a lot of fun being able to actually upgrade the decks. My friend updated his Leonorn deck, and I updated my Drajul deck. That was a lot of fun to just kind of play out there. And I realized I talked more smack about Leonorn than I should have, because when you can't consistently get your PGs, that deck can be scary with triple drive, even without the 4th attack. While Drajul, honestly, it has some great soul charge tools, but it definitely felt a bit struggle street if I ran out of soul and didn't have the cards to build back up. So honestly, me saying that Drajul I thought better was Leonorn, I'm starting to question that one. Or maybe I'm just a bad Drajul pilot. Who knows? Not going to test enough to find out, honestly. But getting back to the cards, we also got 3 Planet Wall for Brantgate, 2 Palladium Zeal, which is interesting. So I'm wondering if, I don't think I traded one away, so I'm wondering if it's just caught, I just didn't notice it in the stack of cards. So there might be a 3rd one. I'll put up on screen if there was a 3rd one or not. And then 3 of the Custodial Dragon. So quite nice here. 3 of each PG for this kit. It's actually pretty good. Just one shy of a playset. I really like those odds. So for the frame rares, I got the Shabda for the, what's it called, the Bavsagra support. Faman for the Greedon. I don't love this card. When it boosts, if you don't any other rear guards, you can have +1 to give your Greedon on Vanguard Circle +1 crit until end of battle. So it's only for one attack. It's a cool looking card. I like it in frame rare. The red contrast with the blue, but in terms of like playability, I think you're better off going for a Bubetsu and the new double rare type combo. Which in this case, this card wouldn't even work because it needs to be the only rear guard on board. Flanshire. This one I quite like the color of the border here, so pretty cool to get that, especially since I'm playing on building heroes. Don't know how much the frame rare will be though, so might end up trading that one off, but if not, a nice inclusion in my deck. And the final one is of course the Stoicheia one. Very pretty border on that. We already kind of looked at that one. So of note also, I did pull one other frame rare, and that was the Palladium Zeal Dragon. So maybe that did count as the... No, it shouldn't have. Maybe it would have counted as a third PG. I'll have to double check on that. But I did trade it away for this Custodial Dragon, as I do love playing Stoicheia, especially my Zorga deck. I really would rather have... Even though I'm planning on playing Youthberg, since I do have my Magnolia, or a lot of high rare stuff in my Magnolia and my Zorga deck, I really would like this PG just made more sense to me. Versus Youthberg, I'm just building base rarity anyway, so no need to keep a frame rare for that one. And this one just looks great. If it will, actually, let me take out the sleeve so we can see it better. There we go. Just love all the colors going on, and this is a very pretty card there. The other card I actually pulled, which I did trade away, is an FFR of the Diantha. I keep going Diantha. It's Diantha. And it did look pretty, it had the same foil pattern as the SPs, but I was honestly out to check to see what the frame rares I'll pull in the case to see if this opinion holds up. But first glance, I was a bit unimpressed as the frame kind of got muted with the foil patterns, which is a bit disappointing. And they used kind of the gold foiling on the name, which I'm not the biggest fan of, honestly. It just can chip so easily, and or fade as well. But other than that, they looked really nice. I mean, you can't go wrong with that kind of textured pattern on it. So ended up trading that one away to just pick up my Youthberg Sky Farms and another Schneisel because I do want those. And I figured that since I was going to be getting rid of them anyway, why not pick up some extra copies of it early? So those are my pulls. So I do know someone else opened, another kit was open there. That one had 2 double frame rares, and I believe it was the Schneisel, and I don't remember the other one, honestly. But there was 2. So it looks like you can get up to like 1 or 2 double frame rares. And it looks like, I don't remember how many of the frame rares were in the 7 packs, but seeing that we got from just opening 6 kits 2 frame rares, that also gives you a good idea as well. And that I ended up with 5 frame rares from the whole thing. Kind of gives you a good idea on the odds for this one. So this was a lot of fun to open. Obviously, I'll be opening way more product for this come next week, as I am planning on picking up at least a box from my local game store. So I'll be hopefully opening that on Friday and uploading it on Saturday. Can't promise that, as sometimes there are shipping delays, but that is the goal on that. I'll also be opening up a case that following Monday, as long as it comes on time. So as always, as I've been kind of reminding in all my videos, follow me on Twitter for those updates. That way, this is the best place to see if I'm able to adhere to my schedule or if there have been delays. And of course, if you've been following the Illustrials team tour, I'll be uploading on my planned content for that, as it is still going on, but I definitely have a lot planned for that once that is over. But with that being said, I hope you all enjoyed. Comment below what your favorite card out of this set has been. I am curious to see. I think for me, all the Youthberg stuff is cool, but I really like I think my favorite is probably the Novoria. Really love this card for Brandgate. But yeah, I'd love to hear what your alls are, as these artworks look amazing. So look forward to more unboxings coming soon and more gameplay videos after that, as I'll definitely be wanting to make a lot of content on that.